Hi, I'm Morgan-Allison. I am here in my living room. I am just chilling. It's Sunday, the weekend after Thanksgiving. Today is also my 5 months post VSG from VSG surgery. And I just wanted to make this video just to talk a little bit about what I've gone through, what I have experienced, and some things that I'm looking forward to. I am like really chilling. Like it's Sunday, just reflecting over the last 5 months. Some stats, because I know like I love hearing stats because it encourages me. Some stats. The heaviest I weighed this year was 300 pounds, 301 pounds. Which I haven't been that weight since I was in like high school. Right. I've been over 200 pounds since like the 5th grade. I'll just let that seep in for a second. Like I've been over 200 pounds for like a lot of years. I'm 28. So in the 5th grade, I was 205. I was a chunky kid, obviously. As I got older, like my body, I guess, started to proportion a little bit. Like I had a smaller waist and bigger hips, so it kind of just like filled a little bit. But I've been big a long time. Anywho, my surgery weight was 285-ish. My current weight as of this morning is my lowest weight since I got the surgery, and it's like crazy to me that it was like my lowest weight, which is like 239. I'm so happy. My goal weight is 180 as prescribed by my doctor. The last 5 months have been super duper hard. So I was going to do like 5 things that I've learned on this journey, so I'm gonna try to do 5 so far. So 1, this journey is hard. It is like the hardest thing I have ever done when it comes to weight loss in my life. I have done a lot of things to lose weight. Like every summer I decide, oh, I'm gonna get smaller. Literally every summer, like, and I would work out all summer. I would eat right. I didn't know what I was doing. I would eat right. I would work out. I would run. And going into college, I did see a significant change, like looking back. But my most significant change was I lost 50 pounds my second year of grad school. And then after grad school, after a breakup, after moving, after a whole bunch of life transitions, I gained all that back and then some. And I needed a way out. So I decided to get weight loss surgery. And this has been something that was super hard for me. This was something that I thought was going to be easy. Not even going to lie. Because I've had two cousins and a sister have this surgery. And from the outside looking in, it just looks pretty easy. Like honestly, it just looks easy. Like I was coming from a spot where I lost 50 pounds on my own, like working out, eating right, meal prepping, eating clean. So I was like, that's all you have to do, until I gained all that weight back and then some, and was like, yeah, this is really hard to just get all this weight off. And I kind of looked down on people who had weight loss surgery, because I'm just like, it's the easy way out, until I had weight loss surgery and realized that too, my second thing that I learned, mental is just ridiculous. Because 1, you're constantly worried about, are you getting enough protein? Are you eating enough carbs? Are you not eating enough? Are you eating just the right amount of fat? Are you exercising enough? Are you eating too much? Are you stretching your stomach out? Are you really hungry? Not hungry? Like, it's just a whole bunch of things that's going on. And then like when you have weight loss surgery, I'm like in like 2 or 3 Facebook groups of people who have had weight loss surgery, specifically the VSG. And it is so hard to see people lose weight super fast. I talked about this in a video I posted on my Instagram, that I had this surgery and I got so upset with myself because I basically came out average. And when you're in a group with like people, you see people like have weight loss surgery and they basically come out super losers, you get frustrated when you're trying and you don't see any results. So that is a really hard on the mental, which brings me in like the third thing is like comparison kills. Like we are all on our own journey. Shout out to Jonathan McReynolds. Like we are all on our own journey, especially with this. Like we can all have the same exact meal plans, but if we don't like sit down and figure out, that's why I track so much. I track so that I can know like what I'm doing right or wrong so that I can adjust. And if I'm not tracking, how am I going to know how to adjust? 4 is tracking my food and working out. I work out in the morning as my way of having my own self-care, setting my day, setting the tone for my day. I've always loved working out in the morning and being, but when I was like on my fitness journey before, I was in grad school, I wasn't working full time, I was going to class, I could run, I could make gym, I could make boot camp classes all the time, like anytime I wanted. I had just a whole, even I was in grad school, I had a lot of time to just like work out. But having a full-time job, I guess I'm just like a regular person now, and it is kind of hard to fit working out into your schedule. So for me, I just put it at the top of my day and I get it in. And that's it. Tracking my food is also like one of the main things that I have to do to keep myself on track, because it keeps you conscious on picking up stuff and just putting it in your mouth. Like, I'm about to go throw this food away that I have from Thanksgiving because, like, I'm just gonna keep, like, eating unnecessary food. Another thing I've learned to do, not only do I track my food, I also have, in the last, like, couple weeks, I've been timing my food, and so that I could eat every 2 or 3 hours, and making sure that I drink my water. Setting reminders on my phone to do that, because as a weight loss surgery patient, it's one, imperative to eat, and it's 2, imperative drink water. Both of those things you can't do at the same time. So if you've just eaten, you have to wait 30 minutes before you drink, and vice versa. So if you're in it, because you've just had because you've had weight loss surgery, I still get hungry, but sometimes there are days where I'm just like, I forget to eat. And that's just sometimes people who have had weight loss surgery and people who haven't had weight loss surgery forget to eat, especially if they're busy. So setting reminders on my phone keeps me conscious on like, okay, it's time to eat, so that I don't slow my metabolism down, because mentally I'm not hungry, but your body still needs the fuel. So I've done that, and that has helped me a lot. And I do all these things in the Berrytastic app. I track my weight, I track my food, I track my measurements, I track my water, I track when to eat and how much to eat. I set reminders, not in the Berrytastic app, but I set reminders on my phone to take my vitamins and my calcium and all that. The last thing I would say I have learned is that I would love to be a part of a community where I am on the same stage that someone else is on. So kind of just go through the process together, because this kind of does get lonely going into month 6, because I'm almost at the halfway mark of, you know what I mean, and well, not even really, because you have 18 months. My doctor gave me 18 months to get to my goal weight. So I guess I'm 1/3 of the way, or about to be 1/3 of the way through. Hopefully I could lose the weight in a year. But I'm trying my hardest to get, stay positive. I have been a negative Nancy for the last 5 months. I'm not even gonna lie. I really have. And my doctor was like, when was the last time you lost 50 pounds in 5 months? And I'm like, well, actually my nutritionist said that, and I'm like, of course, I haven't, right? It took me it took me a whole year to lose 50 pounds when I was really on it, and I was on it, okay? I was running, I was doing boot camps, I was lifting weights, I was meal prepping every week, I was on it. Even with vegan and that thing, so it took me a year to lose 50 pounds. So, I have to constantly put things in perspective, even for myself. When I start getting down on myself, I do have to put things in perspective. Sis, chill out. It's 5 months. You lost 50 pounds in 5 months. Calm down. Give yourself time to catch up. Like, I have to do this. But I'm going to try really hard, at least until December 29th, to be super positive, because I have not been positive at all. And it's starting to weigh on me a little bit, because I'm like, girl, like, you are complaining so much. Like, don't nobody want to hear this. And then 2, it's like, you are literally you're somewhere where somebody else wants to be. And granted, I'm not saying that to discount where I'm at. I'm not saying that to discount, like, my frustrations with my own journey. I'm just saying, like, just be a little grateful, Morgan. Just be a little grateful. Just a little bit, right? 2, I want to, I have the goal of switching up my workouts. So with weight loss surgery, like, my doctor told me lifting weights is like the best way to go. A lot of people are scared to lift weights. I personally love lifting weights. I've always liked it. But I'm going to, like, be more strategic about my lifting weights and about my cardio. So she's like, if you can't do anything, make sure you lift weights. Like, so I was like, for the last like month, I was focused on not so much cardio. So I would do like 15 minutes on elliptical, where I was doing like 30 minutes of elliptical, or I was doing running for 15 minutes, which is about a mile for me. And then I would lift weights, and that would total for about maybe 45 minutes to an hour of workouts. But I changed that up last month to do like 15 minutes on elliptical, and then like lifting weights and for like 15 minutes, and that was it. And I lost weight, like I did, but this month, I want to see what, for me, HIIT would look like on a treadmill. So running for a short amount of time, and then cooling off for an extended amount of time. I want to see what that looks like for me, and also want to see what it looks like lifting a little heavier. I write all my workouts down in my phone, but I never write down how many reps I do, because I always do the same rep. But I never write down how much I lift. So I'm going to try to write down how much I lift so that I can start progressing my weight up, because I mean, my body's slowly just getting used to it, and I know it, and I feel like that's just why I'm not losing weight the rate I want to lose weight. So I'm going to do that, be more strategic in that, and just change up my cardio. And then 2, I want to track more. I know I do track, but I usually track just during the week, and I'm gonna try my hardest to track on the weekend, because I just don't do it. I tend to like not eat on the weekend a lot, and I tend to not like track on the weekend because I'm not eating. But like, I want to be able to track on the weekend. I want to start tracking on the weekend. I didn't track this weekend because this weekend was Thanksgiving weekend, and I was like, there's no point. There's really no point. And honestly, granted, like, I kind of stuck to like the more vegetable-y sides, even though everything's pretty much a vegetable. But it's like, how do you put into your tracker sweet potato casserole or broccoli casserole or whatever? Like, the only thing I could like honestly put in there is like turkey or ham, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But I don't track much on the weekend, and I want to do better at that, because I want to be able to see my trends, because you can on this app, you can see your trends. And I will say, like, tracking, a lot of people who have weight loss surgery talk about like changing their relationship to food, and tracking is like the main way I have done that, is because I can now look at my food and be honest with myself, and be honest about what I'm consuming, when I'm consuming, and how much I'm consuming it. So I measure my food and everything, and that just keeps me honest, because I think some part of obesity and like being obese is like, it's just not being honest with yourself, and not being honest with what you're eating and how much of it you're eating, and not just realizing how much you're eating, because it's like, well, I didn't eat that much, but it's like, no sis, you actually ate a whole lot, but you didn't track it, so you didn't know. So I want to start doing better at that, because you have a metabolism still on the weekend. You have goals to meet still on the weekend. I not even finna set a goal, honestly, for this, but just acknowledge the fact that I need to move more during the day, because I sit at a computer all day long. That I just need to actually get up. Like, I can just sit for like a few straight hours and just not get up on my breaks, and I just take all my breaks at once, and I'll just lay on the couch. and watch TV. But I'm acknowledging that, and I need to like get better at getting up throughout the day and moving, because though I work out in the morning and I burn all my calories in the morning, I still need to like keep my body moving so that it just doesn't stay sedentary, right? And as a personal trainer, as a certified personal trainer, I know this. I just don't do it. So thank y'all. If y'all like this video, if y'all want to see more content, I would love to probably share more, because I've recently found I really like doing videos, and I do like sharing with people my journey, because this is not an easy journey whatsoever. And so if you like it, comment, subscribe, whatever. My name again is Morgan-Allison, and thank you so much for joining me in my living room on this Sunday. And yay to me for 5 months. If you're on a VSG journey, I hope and pray that you're doing good. I hope that you have found community. I hope that you don't get super down if you're not meeting the goals that you've set in your mind, but just keep realistic, smart goals, and keep your goals obtainable, and just don't get so down on yourself. And I hope that next time we meet, we've both met a goal. I hope that I have lost some more weight. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I really just hope that I've met some of the goals that I have set for myself, and breaking old habits. So here's to 5 months. Thank you all for joining me again.